Alright, what up guys? gdoggcasey here, bringing you another MLB, the show 2011, my Blue Jays franchise. This time we're taking on the Angels. We just had a pretty successful series against the A's. We took it 2-1, and look at the stadium. I mean, it's really nice and everything, but I feel like it's like, look at how nice we can make our stadium. And another thing I noticed is that the Angels are 6-0 right now, so this is the second time in a row that we are facing off against an undefeated team to start a series. But that didn't really deter us last time, so let's see what we can do in this game with Pat McPhee getting a second start of the year. Coming off not a bad game, but not a particularly good one either. Allowing, I think it was 3 runs in about 6 innings or something like that, so it was okay, but it wasn't very awesome. Picking this one up in the top of the first, or bottom of the first, sorry, and McPhee's going to start that one off with a strikeout, and facing another batter here as well. Boom, strike 3 on a sick curveball. So McPhee looks like he's on form for this game, at least in the first inning. So hopefully we can give these Angels their first loss of the year. Up steps Darcy Richer, top of the second with 1 out. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and boom, taking this one opposite field for a solo shot home run. I think that's the second of the year at this point. Maybe it's his first, I can't remember. I should do my research on this stuff, but it's his first or second. So either way, it's a nice home run there, and the Jays are going to take the lead 1-0 in the second. Giving the Angels their first, well, I don't know if it's their first, how do I say that? The first time they are trailing in a game. I don't know if that's the fact or not, but they are this time. That's a nice home run over to right field. Okay, so now we're looking at Alex Overby. Still without a home run this year. Let's see if we can change that, shall we? Top of the third now, 2 outs, and there's actually a runner on third. So let's see if we can get something going here, and boom. Is this one going to make it over the wall? Yes, it is. So that's a 2-run shot for Alex Overby. First home run of the year for him. And the Jays are going to ramp up that lead from 1-0 to 3-0. And that's quite a big difference here. So Pat McPhee will be able to hopefully settle in with a lead and just get comfortable and make his pitches. Take a look at this home run again, driving it right into right field. Almost the same spot that Richer put it. And yeah, so Jays showing that they have some power in this lineup for sure, with a 2-run shot there. So we're going to pick it back up with Pat McPhee. Bottom of the third now. 2 strikes, and boom, change up low for another strikeout. And Pat McPhee definitely does look like he's on form for this one. Except for right there. I think that was the very next batter. He's going to drive a home run over the left field fence, and they get the fireworks and the music and all that since they're the home team. And the good thing about that is that it's only a solo shot, so the Jays still have the lead 3-1. And that's Trout with the home run there, solo shot. And I'm going to have to get into the habit of not including these home run replays because I just don't have that much to talk about while they're going. I mean, it's a pretty nice play. I figure, yeah, I'll show all the home run replays because, you know, they won't happen that often. But they actually happen quite a bit, so you might not be seeing home run replays in the future. McPhee's still in there, and this shot is going to go, this is in the fourth now. And Richer doesn't know what to do. I was thinking, like, should I jump or should I just stand there? I tried jumping, that didn't work, and that's going to turn into a triple because of that. And there's 2 outs here, so hopefully we can get this batter out, but he's going to drive a ball right up the middle here and manage to score that run for the Angels to bring them to within 1. So McPhee's got to handle things here. Here we're still in the fourth, still 2 outs, and this time it's going to the left field off the wall, so I was like, all right, I won't jump. Boom, right behind me. So I guess in that situation you have to I guess play the ball off the wall, so there's no way you can catch those. But that's another triple, and that's actually going to tie the game now. So McPhee's in a little bit of trouble here. Runner's still on third, and he's going to allow another base hit to give up the lead here in the fourth. And it was a solid start for McPhee at the beginning, but now falling apart a little bit. Now we're in the top of the 7. Not much action happening. We got Ryan O'Brien at the plate. He's going to drive this one. Looks like it's going to go over the left fielder, but stay in the park. So that's going to be a double. And we'll see if the Jays can make anything happen with that, as Tam Tran still not doing all that well at this point in the season. needs to be relied on for another RBI chance. And Ryan O'Brien is holding up. That looked like an identical hit of Ryan's, but just in case of the possibility of a catch, he had to stay on second. So unfortunately not able to score a run there. But now we have Sam Lett, bases loaded. He's going to run a bunt here, and that's going to definitely score. And there's only one out at that point, so that run will count and will tie the game. So a bit of a, I don't know, like almost a guaranteed run there, but it's also pretty much a guaranteed out. So we'll take that, though, to tie the game up. Now we have, I believe that's Casey Jansen picking things up in the 9th and getting some nice strikeouts. Now in extra innings, bottom of the 10th, Jansen's going to keep it up with another strikeout. And I showed this because he actually stayed in the game for 3 full innings and didn't allow 1 hit. So a very good relief performance for Casey Jansen there. Now we have, I think that was Sean Kemp. He's going to allow a bunt here, and that's going to move the runners over from over to second and third. And there's only 1 out here, so even a sacrifice fly will end this game, and that's exactly what the Angels get here. Richer just not able to get the throw in, and I wouldn't expect him to anyways, as that's going to take the lead for the Angels and win the game. And I think that was Vernon Wells with the sac fly there to win the game for the Angels. So the Angels improved to 7-0 on this game, or on this season, and Jay's unable to give them the first loss in the first game of the series, and that is Vernon Wells there, celebrating with his teammates after a pretty nice sacrifice fly to win the game. And Sean Kemp just shit the bed in that one, screwed us over, and gave away the tie game, inevitably getting the loss for the team. They're going to give the player of the game to Mike Trout. He had a home run earlier in the game, and that might be the only reason why they're showing him. Take a look at his little highlight package here, which I'm pretty sure is all the same hit. And take a look at this little card here. So he had 2 hits with the 1 home run and the 1 RBI. So pretty decent game for him. And there's the box score, losing 5-3 or 5-4. Sean Kemp picks up the loss, and Fernando Rodney picks up the win on that one. So we'll pick up game 2 here at Angel Stadium, or whatever, the Angel Stadium of Anaheim. And the Jays back to under 500 here, so looking to pick up a win to get back to 500 and to give these Angels their first loss, because that's pretty annoying that there could be this many undefeated teams in the league right now. So here we have Josh Gauthier. Didn't have, well, actually he had a pretty good game, but ended up giving up a bunch of runs in his last game just as he was pulled out, and that was enough to give him the loss. So here's a second chance to try to make something happen here. We'll pick this one up in the top of the second. There's Ryan O'Brien with 2 runners on. He's going to drive this one. Oh, no, what's that? That better not be a double play. No, it's not. Okay. And the runner circles third and makes it home on that play. I thought that was pretty interesting. Nice base running there by whoever that was, but also a very nice defensive play by this guy here to stop that from being a possible 2-run or a 2 RBI hit. It was only 1, so the Jays have a 1-0 lead. Now on the top of the third, we got runners on first and second with Overby on and no outs. That's going to drive the runner from second all the way home to score. We'll see. No, that's a bad throw. Easy run for, I think that was Edwin. And now we're in the same inning here. 1 out. Runners on first and second. This is Victoria Wary. She's going to drive a ball to the gap, and that's not going to get past the outfielder. So only 1 will score on this one, and she is in there at second. So that was a close play there as well. But a 3-0 lead now as Darcy Richer here. Same inning. And he's going to ground out here to the shortstop. But because there was only 1 out, that run still counts. So it's an RBI for Richer. And a 4-0 lead early in the game here. Kicking it back off to Josh Gauthier in the bottom of the third now. He's going to give up a shot over here to right field. Richer looks like he can make it, but no. That one's over the wall. Very short wall, too, I might add. But that's going to be another home run for the Angels. First of this game. And they're going to shorten that lead by a little bit here. And this is the same kind of thing that happened in the last game. I mean, the Jays had a pretty comfortable lead. And slowly but surely, with solo shot after solo shot, the Angels can pull their way back into this game. But right now, we still have a pretty comfortable 4-1 lead. And here's Ryan O'Brien at the plate to lead off the fourth. And boom. And look at the way he tosses the bat. I love that. Ryan O'Brien with a beast of a solo shot here. I think that's his first of the year, and increasing that lead to 5-1. And again, as I say, you'll be seeing that for this video. You'll be seeing the replays of the home runs, even though I'm pretty sure they're pretty pointless to be showing now because it just makes me ramble on about a single home run. And sometimes I have things to talk about, but other times I don't. So we'll just watch that ball go over the fence and kick it back over to Josh Gauthier, bottom of the fourth. And there's a strikeout by Gauthier. He's not a very big strikeout pitcher, which is kind of confusing to me because of all the breaking stuff he can throw. And here we have Jose Molina stepping in for Matt Valengood on this day. The catcher needs some time to, they need a day off here and there to rest their legs. So Molina will drive in a run here on that ground out and make it a 6-0 game. And here's a pretty nice double play that I thought was worth showing here to get Gauthier out of trouble. And this game, he's been pitching very well, just not very many strikeouts, as we're in the 7th, and the Angels have only gotten 4 hits on us all game. So, yeah, doing pretty well is Gauthier. And here we have him even in the bottom of the 8th. Bases loaded, though, and Victoria Wary fumbles that ball. It could have been an easy double play to end the inning, but instead, not even an attempt at an out there. And we'll watch a replay of this one because it was just like, oh, you could have ended the inning. Now it's 6-2, bases still loaded and still only 1 out. And there we have a single being hit to the left side. Nice throw by Dom to keep the runner from advancing from third. But still, 6-3 now, still 1 out. And we have Wary makes a nice flip there for the double play. Ending the inning this time, which is good. But still, some unnecessary runs across the plate there. So enter Steve Jones coming in for his second save attempt. He's been pretty much perfect on the mound for us, not even allowing a run to cross the plate yet. And here we have a little cutscene showing that the Angels have not lost in 7 straight games. But this is the bottom of the 9th here. Angels' last chance, 2 outs. Steve Jones with the windup. And that's going to ground out to the third baseman, O'Brien. And that is actually an errant throw, and he's going to get on base there. So there is 2 outs, so maybe this won't be very important, but who knows? I mean, any runner on base, we're only up by 3. So a home run right now will bring the game to within 1. So it's still pretty comfortable, but still at the same time, you never know what can happen in this game. Here's Trout coming in and try to hit another home run like he did in the last game. And he's going to take a strike. And maybe we're showing this entire at-bat. Grounding out here. And I guess this is an editing mistake on my part, so I apologize for this, guys. But let's watch it anyway. I mean, 2 outs. And he's going to get a nice... Oh, that one goes right past Dom. That's going to turn into a double and possibly score that run. Big throw from Wary in, but it's off target. And... Angels come to within 2. And finally, with a runner on second, managed to get that ground out and end the game. So pretty scary 9th inning there by Steve Jones, but he does the job, only allows the 1 run, and picks up the save, his 2nd of the year. And now the Jays are back to a 500 record and also defeating an undefeated team for the 2nd time this year. Ryan O'Brien with the player of the game after that beastie home run. And just the way he tosses his bat is amazing. I guess that has something to do with the batting stance I chose for him. Pretty awesome, though. So the Jays pick up another win here against the Angels, and now that's going to force a rubber match, a Game 3, to see who can take this series. You can see Josh Gauthier with the winning pitcher there, and Jones with the save. And we'll kick this one off into Game 3. An afternoon game here in Angel Stadium again. And looking to improve our record to above 500 for the first time of this season. So hopefully we can pick up a win here. I mean, hopefully we can win every game, right? But, you know, that's not always going to happen. So we want to at least stay on par with our division, because our division, in my opinion, it's the hardest division in baseball. I know there's a couple other tough ones out there, but out of all the divisions, just in my opinion, the Jays division is the toughest to play in. So there's Victoria Wary with a nice base hit to the right side, and that's going to score a runner who was on second. Nice slide there. Now we have Boileau at the plate. Of course, I'm going to have a coughing fit. He's going to get a single, and he's going to try to score the run from second, and a bad throw by the outfielder is going to allow that to happen. And that was in the first inning. So we're going to look at Kyle Desjardins, who had an amazing game in his first game. Picking up the, I believe it was a complete game, but for some reason didn't get the win. I forget what happened there. But it was a very good game nonetheless. And picking right back up where he left off with a strikeout. Now in the bottom of the second, already 2 outs. He's looking for an inside pitch here. Boom. Strike 3 for another strikeout. So pitching looking pretty good for the Jays at the start of this season. Nothing really to complain about. And there's a nice base hit there. That's going to drive in the runner from second. And I didn't get a look at who that was. So that kind of sucks. But I'm sure you'll notice. Now Sam Lett coming up. He's 0 for 2 so far in this game. We do have a lead, so that's not too much of a big deal. 3-0 right now. Top of the 5th, and there's nobody on. And he's going to drive this one to right. And this one looks like it should be caught, but it actually just makes it over the wall. I bet you if that left field, or if that right fielder made a tiny bit of effort, he would have been able to catch that. But he won't, so the Jays get another solo shot. Too bad we're not getting too many home runs with runners on. But, I mean, we'll take the solo shots for now. As we see this replay here, and you can see the ball just made it over the wall. I mean, if you just would have looked at it, you probably would have been able to catch that. Now we got a runner on first, Matt Valengood up at the plate, and he's going to get a nice hit over to the left side, and that's going to get past the outfielder. So this has potential to score that runner from first, and it will easily. So a nice RBI double for Matt Valengood on that play, and it's a 5-0 lead for the Jays, so things are looking good. Desjardins playing well up until now, but this looks like it's going to be yet another solo shot. And basically the exact same thing, all 3 of these games. Jays start off with a comfortable lead, but the Angels threaten to like crawl back into the game with solo shots. You see him around the bases there. I don't care who he is. All I know is that he just hit a solo home run off of me, and we're going to try our best not to let that happen anymore in this game. Nice angle on that replay at least. But it's as basic as every other home run in this game, so kick this one over to Dom Boileau in the top of the 6th. And is this going to be a home run? If this is, it's his first home run, and it is. First home run of the year for Dom Boileau, and increasing that Jays lead even more. And that left fielder had a pretty good shot at catching that ball, but just barely failed to do so. And I guess we'll get another look at that. He drives this one 387 feet, and it just makes it over the wall. I wish the replay showed it a little bit better, but you can see that that outfielder had a chance at it, but just missed it. So now kicking it over to, I think that's Ryan O'Brien, and he's going to hit another home run. And look at that, the patented bat throw, and another solo shot. So all these home runs, solo shots here, and that's Ryan O'Brien's 2nd of the season. And yeah, the Jays pick up their 6th run, as the commentator just said there. So it's 6-1, and the Jays are looking as comfortable as ever. The bats are exploding again, connecting on a lot of pitches, a lot of base hits, and a lot of home runs, but just not together. You know, like we'll get base hits and we won't score any runs in one inning, and then we'll get home runs, and this one looks like it could go over the wall. Is it? No, it's going to bounce in there. At least the runner was ready for it that time. And he's going to run to third, and he's tagged out. So, unfortunate there, but whatever. We got the run. Now it's 8-1 in the 9th. Desjardins still in the game, picking up a strikeout. And, yeah, Desjardins still in the game here in the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs here, and he's going to force a ground ball to end the game. A very good game from Desjardins. Maybe I was mixed up. Maybe this is the game. He had another complete game with only 1 earned run and quite a few strikeouts as well, I believe. So Jays take an easy win here to clean off the Angels, take the series, and Desjardins will indeed get the player of the game honors in this one. As we take a look at his little highlight package, again, it's probably the same pitch over and over again. Let's see. Swing up high there. Can't see there. That was a swing up high there too, so it's probably all the same strikeout. But nevertheless, good game by Desjardins. Easily getting the win here. And 10 strikeouts in that game, wow. So he's also going to pick up his first win of the season, as is in his first game, it was a no decision. So let's take a look at some things here. This is the standings in our division. You can see we're at the bottom with a winning record. So you can just see, what are the Orioles doing at 6-3? Even the Rays are playing well. I mean, it's going to be very hard to make the playoffs. Here we can see the leaders on my team for averages. Matt Valencourt leads the team with a .405 average. Very nice. And as far as home runs go, O'Brien, Richer, and Lett all have 2. And we'll take a look at some RBIs as well, as Richer and Lett both lead the team with 6 RBIs. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next episode coming soon.